The corpse flower is in bloom at Huntington Gardens, and a friend of mine asked if I wanted to go. Seriously, who wants to go see a flower that smells like rotting flesh? I'm so excited! If you've never heard of the corpse flower before, let me fill you in. This is the largest flower in the world, but it gets no respect. The Latin name is Amorphophallus titanum, which sounds all nice and fancy. But the literal English translation is giant misshapen dick, because that's what it looks like. This year's corpse flower has been named Stankosaurus rex because it's the biggest one they've ever had at Huntington Gardens, and there's gonna be some stank going on. You see what I mean when I say it gets no respect. All right, I know I'm having too much fun. I will be serious now. Now, before we go in, this wasn't my first trip to see the corpse flower. My friend and I came on Friday night, but when we got there, the conservatory was closed. So we only got to look at it through the glass. And what does it look like? Okay, I'm sorry. This time I really will be serious. So we came back on Saturday and we were able to get into the conservatory to see it, but it hadn't started blooming yet, and it doesn't smell until it starts blooming. It had grown 10 inches in the week prior to us coming there on Saturday. And between when we were there on Saturday and when it started blooming on Monday, it had grown another 6 inches. You can predict when it starts doing this that it's getting ready to bloom, but you can't tell exactly when it's going to bloom. That is up to the flower. And I was afraid that we were going to miss it. It could bloom like after the conservatory has closed. Sunday was 4th of July and Huntington Library was completely closed. So the only way we may be able to see it would be on their 24-hour live feed corpse cam. All right, Huntington Library doesn't call it the corpse cam. That's my nickname. So Monday, I was watching it on the corpse cam, and yes, on a holiday weekend, I had nothing better to do than sit in front of my computer and watch a giant penis-shaped flower. Don't judge. Anyway, I'm glad I did, because around 3 p.m. I noticed that it was starting to bloom. Now the conservatory closes at 5. There would be no way I could get there. And they're closed all day on Tuesday. So I thought, great, I'm gonna miss it. But I got online and I was gonna get tickets for Wednesday morning, but I noticed that if you're a member, they were keeping the conservatory open late on Monday night so members could come and see the corpse flower. So guess who's now a member of Huntington Library? I was going to join anyway. I just hadn't gotten around to it. I've been there several times with my friend. It is totally worth the price of going. So this just kind of kicked me in gear. So I got my tickets, I texted my friend, and we headed over to Huntington Library for our 8 p.m. entrance time. I get it. I'll be honest, I was expecting the bad smell because that's what everybody talks about. But what I wasn't expecting was how beautiful this flower is. I think it is just stunning. So why does this flower stink so much? This is native to the Sumatran rainforest in Indonesia, which is very hot and humid. It's a rare flower, so they can be several miles apart. When the flower blooms, it emanates this major stink because it wants to attract flies from as far away as possible. And the flower is hoping that those flies will have pollen on their feet to be able to pollinate the flower. The inside of the flower is a dark red. It's also warm and moist. The flower wants these flies to believe that this is rotting meat. So it does that with the smell, with the look, with the temperature of the flower, and with the feel of it being moist. The flower is not only hoping that the flies are going to bring pollen from another one, it releases pollen so that the flies will get pollen on their feet, and then when another flower blooms, they will smell it and head over to that flower and pollinate it. That's pretty amazing. If you're in the LA area, the Huntington Gardens is well worth your time to visit. There is so much to see over there. Anyway, I hope this helps you find your adventure. Thank you for watching.